And I'm back. I am in the same outfit for at least 3 of these videos because I'm literally sitting here drinking coffee. Yeah, good old Elmo. Still hot. Yes. Of course it's hot. It's like 40 degrees here in Queensland. Ipswich area. But, you know, I have time, energy to vlog till my heart is content. Anyway. This video is going to have a quick guilty confession. Ugh. So this weekend in Australia was Australia Day. This weekend just gone. So Friday through to Sunday and Monday for those lucky few who got a 4-day weekend. You know, long weekend. So Thursday night. No, it wasn't Thursday night. It was Friday night. We had lamb on the barbie. Anyway, I was so hankering for some chocolate cake. Something I haven't had in, well, I can say a couple of weeks. We had, like, for New Year's, we had my younger sister's joint birthday party. So we had Devil's Food Cake, which was gluten-free. Yes. And vegan, because we have a few vegans in the family, which is exciting. So, yeah, so I kind of had a hankering for some chocolate cake. So I sent my mate up the road. He was here for Barbie, you know, as you do on Australia Day, kind of bored, no kids, well, except the baby, and of course, you know, whatever. And I hate working with gas, someone had to cook the Barbie. Anyway, he went up the road to get the salads and stuff, and we got some, you know, everything was compliant, as you do. And I'm like, can you have a look in the bakery section? I know, like, Coles here does loads of different, like, cakes and sweets and stuff in their gluten-free section. I'm like, alright, let's see. They've got to have cake. They've got, like, seriously. So he rings me up when he gets there, and he's like, oh, they've got iced carrot cake. And I'm like, carrot cake? Lamingtons. And I'm like, oh, that's very Australian, but no, I want chocolate cake. And they did have a chocolate cake, but he, like, described it as a dense brick of cement, basically. And I'm like, ooh, no. So I'm like, stuff it. I'm sick and tired of going hungry and missing out and not enjoying the things that I want to enjoy. You know, what's the worst that's gonna happen? Oh, famous last words. So he brings home the mud cake, and I dish it up with, like, just a little slice, not a huge slice. So I dish it up with, you know, a scoop of ice cream, hot day, chocolate cake, ice cream. Oh. And, yeah, it didn't go very well for me at all. So, you know, I had the gut pains and the burping and the all sorts, and it was awful. Felt a bit tired and stuff, but it wasn't as bad as my last encounter with like, bad for me products. So it was alright. So, like, I'm like, ugh. So then, of course, Saturday night, I was at my mom's. She did my nails for me. Yay! We were trialing a new product. Unfortunately, it didn't work for me. Please hold. Baba, come here. Come here. She's refusing to nap, so, yeah, so of course, I was at Mum's, and, it was hot chips and bread for tea. Come here. And, of course, I usually have a stash of gluten-free bread at Mum's, you know, backup, just in case. I run out. And I'm like, well, I am not missing out on hot chips and bread. Like, come on. And I'm like, I had cake yesterday, and it wasn't as bad as I thought. So, you know, maybe I'm okay. Maybe I'm okay. So I didn't really have that bad a reaction to the bread. Like, I felt quite off. Yeah, baby. Oh, no. We have an owie. You okay? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so I wasn't missing out, and I didn't feel too bad. A bit blurred, but I didn't feel too bad. Like, okay, alright. Maybe my body's been fooling me. Maybe I'm fine. Um, and I kind of started sleeping pretty crappy. I'm like, oh, okay, maybe. Then of course Sunday night, and I was out with a mate of mine. And of course he's a Colonel fanatic. Seriously. And he's watching this. Ha ha. Anyway, so we went to Colonel, and I'm like, well, I technically can't eat anything on here. Yeah, baby. I technically can't eat anything from here. But then, like, I haven't had that bad of an experience over the weekend with the other food I've eaten. So, how bad could it be? Yeah. So, again with the how can. I got wicked wings. I haven't had those in like 6 months. Anyway, it was alright. I got a bit burpy later and stuff, and you know, feeling a bit blurred, but not too bad. Not as bad as I say that first issue I had. So I thought, alright, you know, maybe I'm on the mend. Maybe, you know, maybe I'm fine. You know, just a bit off, but fine. Anyway, it all caught up to me that morning. It was, the following morning. I woke up and I looked and I felt like I had been on a 3-day bender of alcohol. For those who don't drink, waking up from anesthetic, maybe, could be another example. Done that a couple of times. It was nasty. The furry mouth. Yeah, that's my phone, honey. You know, the furry mouth. All of it just. It was nasty. I love that rendition. It's really cool. And I realized that, you know what, it might have been okay the one time, one little something rare, you know, one little something a month sort of thing might be okay for me, but going and having 3 servings and not little, like we're talking cake is flour, is wheat, is gluten. Bread is flour, is wheat, is gluten. And of course KFC, well, they bread. It's breading flour mixed with the herbs and spices and stuff. So it's wheat, it's flour, it's gluten. So for me, doing that 3 days in a row, one meal or not, it just was nasty. It's now, you know, Tuesday afternoonish, and I'm still not right. Last night I didn't sleep. Last night. I feel quite off. It also doesn't help that so I did get my days wrong. So Thursday night was the cake, Friday night was the Friday must have been the cake. I don't know, because I had sausages for dinner, but it wasn't last night, it was the night before, which should have been Sunday. Anyway, the sausages reversed on me. Now they, like, according to the packaging, they're like gluten-free, they're compliant, they're fine. No may contain, they were actually specified gluten-free. But there was something in them that gave me my my food repeating on me side effects. They were like sweet chili pork sausages. So I'm wondering if it's like maybe the chili or something in it. There was tomato in it, but there's tomato and onion in my barbecue sauce, and I eat that fine. So I can't see, like, it's kind of weird. And then last night we had coconut chicken curry for dinner. And that one started repeating on me. I'm like, there are no ingredients in either of those, technically, that I can't eat. That's why I buy them. You know, they're gluten-free, which is amazing. They've got a minuscule amount of tomato if they have tomato, a minuscule amount of onion if they have onion. So why am I having this food backing up on me problem? Or repeating on me this way, not that way. With food that seems to be compliant to all of my issues, and still it hates me. It really does. But it just brings out the depression in two ways. One, in the not eating compliant food triggers a deeper depression. It messes with, the food intake, malnutrition equals brain issues equal, depression, anxiety, heightened stuff like that. Not medical professional, just random Google. Yeah, so, and then of course the other side of the depression is the fact that what can I eat? What is there to eat? You take away gluten and you're losing 80% of the world's food. You take away dairy and you're taking another 15% of the world's food. So now I'm like down to, 5% of food that I can eat. And, I have to be mindful, does it have tomato in it? What sort of tomato? So we're talking a bit of juice. It should be fine. Any tomato chunks? No. I can't do bolognese. I can't do lasagna. I can't do like any of that. I can't do brine onion of any kind. I can do little bits of red onion, which is awesome because that's really nice in salads. And, come on, onion. But yeah, it's just, that's leaving like this much food that I can eat. And I've got these notebooks, which aren't in front of me at the moment. I should actually, for my next video, show them off. One is what I can eat, one's what I can't eat. And like they're I've just started them and they're getting quite full. Or at least the not eat one is actually getting quite full. Which is sad because, I go out, I can't go out to dinner. I'm too broke for that anyway, but if I wanted to go out for dinner, I can't go out for dinner, in fear of eating cross-contamination, all that sort of stuff. Like, it's so extreme. So of course this last weekend was a protest weekend, basically, where I kind of went, nah, I'm going to eat what I want, when I want, how I want, and yeah, that worked for me really well. Am I doing it again? No, definitely not. Definitely not. But that's okay, because it's a learned lesson in, when your body says don't eat these things because it doesn't make you feel good, don't eat them, because they're not going to make you feel good. Not even for 5 minutes. Even if it is chocolate mud cake with awesome icing and ice cream. Not even 5 minutes. So yeah. But I think that's it for my binge weekend tangent. I hope you guys enjoy watching my videos. Sorry that they're like long, boring ones. I pull lots of faces. Very expressive when I talk. Anyway. I'm going to finish my coffee while it's hot and find my baby who's gone quiet. I will catch you all in the next video. Feel free to subscribe, check out my written blog, whatever. And I will see you all next video.